Trinity chairman Richard Kane, approaching 5 years in charge now, running things. There's been a few managers, a few players that have come and gone in your time as chairman.
Mm-hmm.
The quiz question is, how many of the forward players can you name from your tenure?
The 5 years.
Yeah.
Right, okay. How many have we had?
Over 20, not to put you under any pressure.
Cheers, right, great for that. Well, I'll start with Ross Anna, Nathan Jarman, Ash Worsfold, Jordan Thewlis, Curtis Bateson. Does it count? Yeah, I'd say it counts. Got Ash Worsfold, I hope. Did I say Ash? I hope I said Ash. Yeah, Ash Worsfold. Do you know what? I'm really struggling. Obviously, he's impact players. Can't you ask me what managers we had? I could remember all them.
Could do, but it'd be no fun in that, really.
No, we might be here a while, Rob.
But if you think of the first manager that you worked with,
yeah, okay.
Who did he work alongside that might have been a forward?
I'm just trying to think, Rob. There's been a lot of changes in 5 years.
I have, and you've had requests from managers coming in and saying, I just need to bring him in. So you've had a few short-term loan deals.
CJ Hamilton. I'm just thinking of the ones that really big impact, sort of, when they've come to the club. CJ Hamilton was one. Chib Chalaka, yeah, it's another impact player that we've had. I'm saying Nathan Jarman again because I've said it once.
Yeah. While you're treading water and trying to think of names, any interesting stories that you'd like to share?
I've got loads, mainly around Nathan Jarman because he's just been a nightmare, hasn't he? He's gone now, so although I'm still good mates with him, but yeah, I've had one or two things to do with Nathan Jarman over the years. In fact, I was telling him the other day that I've still got in the Gainsborough Trinity folder, I've got all the different subfolders of different things that have happened over the years, but no actual player folders. But there's one there that says Nathan Jarman on it. You open it, it's just full of documents of all the stuff that he's been in trouble with the FA and things over the years, where we've ended up actually going down to Wembley once, me and Nathan, to do with an incident where we got sent off for saying something to a referee and we got called in front of the FA. We had to have a day in Wembley together, which was interesting, particularly as I put a buffet on, but Nathan being more interested in something better than sandwiches, and he wanted KFC on the way back. So I don't know how that works, how football players can eat KFC and play at a standard of football, but he had the extra large one as well, if I remember.
That really doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't show it now. I mean, lots have happened over the years, haven't there? Lots of different things. You go all the way back to when Steve was with us. We had some great times with Steve. You know, the FA Cup run, the game against Wrexham. Can't remember coming home that day because it was such high. That was really good.
Same Wordsworth float it home, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one. And when Frex was here, the game against Harrogate stands out. Yeah, another game. I never thought, after we went 1-0 down, considering we know what sort of budget Harrogate's on versus Gainsborough, which is sort of triple, if not more than that of what we're on. But I've said after that game in particular, you could, if you've got any mental issues, you couldn't be the chairman of the football club, because that is one of them days where we went on, we beat Harrogate 2-1 on the day. I can remember coming out, the photos was out there where I was walking down the steps and we equalised, then we went on and won the game. We was hanging on at the end, and we managed to win. So that particular day, I'm driving down the A1, somebody's got a blue wig, I've got this blue wig on my head, I'm pipping the horn, driving down the A1, waving at anybody that really wants to talk to me down the A1, or wave back to me. Gets back, everything else, and so good drink and everything else with Dave and Terry at the time. 2 weeks later we had the S word, because I even now can't say. It was a disaster. It was 6-0 down at that point, and I'm in the club on the park, not knowing where to put myself. So from 2 weeks ago, where everything's bouncing, to being in like the lowest of the low point, where do we go from here? What do you say to supporters? We did a lot of work trying to get people to come to the game, and we put a lot of effort into drumming Gainsborough people to come out, watch the game, support the local football club. They all turned up in numbers, and we didn't show. and it's like, it's just one of them games. Well, it was just awful, really. So that that's a low.
We had forgotten about that one.
You what? Sorry.
We had forgot about that one.
The S game.
Yeah.
The S game. And I think that was arguably probably our biggest opportunity to go to the next level of the FA Cup. Little did we know, actually. I mean, they got promoted. Was it that year they got promoted?
They were very close.
Yeah, it was very close. It turns out afterwards, I was talking to some of their directors, and it turns out that 2 of their players was on the equivalent of what our full player budget was. So it sort of put things in a little bit more of a sort of level playing field. But then again, the FA Cup's a magical thing, and we proved that against Harrogate. So this year, that's something we're certainly hoping to strengthen on. The prize money is a lot better. So FA Cup is a key. A few more to add to the bag. Nick Bignell. Darren Stamp, of course. That's how would you not remember Darren? I'm trying to remember the lad that came from Grimsby. And he went on to, I can't remember where he went on to, but that's probably it. Nick Bignell, Stampy. No, that's it, Rob, I'm done.
A player that hit the post in the FA Cup against Shrewsbury that could have put us 1-0 up with a header.
Mark Newsham?
Yep, one of your favourite signing announcements with the scarf.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, another good, a really, really pleasant lad. Yeah, Mark. I remember Mark more for his personality being a really nice lad. His goal scoring, he did quite well. Damien Reeves, of course. On paper we was going to be good, but it didn't happen with us. He probably didn't get his opportunity, really, to be fair. So it's no disrespect to him. And the new signing that we've signed next week, which I'm not allowed to mention, striker-wise.
Just to keep us interested about a little bit longer. One lad playing down under.
Yeah, I said Curtis Bateson, didn't I?
The other one.
Who's gone there? Curtis Bateson. Who's else gone down?
One of the Kicks Empire.
Who?
One of the Kicks Empire, the mini Kicks. Scored a couple of screamers. Scored a couple against Spennymoor. Seemed to like playing Spennymoor.
I don't know, Rob. Go on.
Alex Simmons.
Oh, yeah, Simo, yeah. And again, Simo, because Simo, when you say a name and you remember a goal, Simo, Baseford, away, 93rd minute, you beauty. Good, strong position in the league. I think it's going to be a strong league. You've got the likes of South Shields that have gone full time. They've just signed Gilchrist, haven't they, from
Southport.
Yeah. He won't be cheap, so obviously throwing some money at it. Morpeth, they've just come up, a lot of money. They're going to be in there. Scarborough's going to be in there. There's a mix of probably 5 or 6 different clubs that could potentially win the league this year. Personally, last year, if I look back, had anybody said Farsley was going to win it? No, there was not even in the mix, was there? So, hopefully, moving into this season, that we could be the surprise team and do really well. I think last season was good. We did very well. We finished just one point outside the playoffs because North Ferry went bust. Teams had points deducted. We had more points deducted than anybody else. So therefore, I still don't know how that works. But apparently, no matter what level of football you're at, it works. That's how it works. So we didn't end up in the playoffs, but we won more than we lost, which is great because in the other 4 years of being at the club, what we have been doing, and you would have been involved in that, Rob. When it gets to January, we're looking at what clubs' games around us, what matches they've got less versus us, and we're all trying to work out the points, and we're all trying to work out whether or not we're going to stop up or whether we're going to fall down or whatever. So I've had 3 years of that, and 1 year where we're actually looking the other way, which was good. Personally, from a personal point of view, I think it's a good level for us to be at. It's decent. We're more competitive at that level, but we do strive to try to get back into the Conference North. Reason being, I think, particularly people that don't go to away games will realise the difference of our ground is like the Wembley of this division. It's just fantastic. I would argue to say I can't think of anybody's ground that was better than ours this year, particularly playing surface wise. It's superb. Woody does a fantastic job, really has. And he does every year, puts a lot of work into it, and he's on the phone to me regularly, at least once or twice a week this time of the year. So hopefully, we progress and we go for the Liam and Ross have been told that this year we want to be aiming to playoffs and a good FA Cup run. Achieve both of them. Be nice to get into the first round proper again. The FA Cup, get a bit of extra cash. If we don't. But I think it's not crucial, but it'd be nice. It would help the budget if we can at least progress through the qualifying rounds to get somewhere near to the first round proper. It's irrelevant really. If we don't do it, it's not going to affect the player budget. It just gives us a little bit more. If the team's strong, getting towards Christmas time, and we've had a good FA Cup run, then it will be pumped back into the team, and hopefully we'll kick on in the league position, and we'll see where we go from there.
Thank you.
Anything else? I can't remember any more players, so I just thought I'll rattle on.